This is a funny story. So Dee Snider, one of my favorite people in the world. Sarcasm there. So he made a comment like a month ago in an interview that Robert Plant and Dio are not performers. They were never good frontmen. That they were just good singers. Okay. So obviously people told him that he's a moron. And then now he's coming back and backtracking on it. And it was actually just a big misunderstanding, which basically just means I had a shit take. So basically his whole argument is that people are confusing singing with performing. And that because Ronnie, and he said he pretty much just stood on stage and sang, which is factually incorrect. Also, you went on tour with this dude. So like in his heyday, so you know that you're wrong. That makes him not a good frontman. Freddie Mercury, though, was an amazing singer and frontman because he interacted more, which is insane. The dude who invented devil horns was not a good frontman or entertainer. It's just astronomical. He later went on to say the same thing about Plant. Showed him nothing as a performer, even though he looked amazing. He had great hair and sang his ass off.
Okay, I understand the box he's trying to put this in now. I get it. Like, you're talking about a gimmick. You're not talking about work. And you're trying to say these guys couldn't work, or these guys didn't have a good gimmick. They could just work. That's what he's saying in wrestling terms here. Yeah.
But they couldn't work a room, which is fucking insane. Yeah. Which is an insane fucking take. I would never once say that Ronnie James Dio or Robert Plant were not good frontmen. I would maybe say, okay, yeah, they're better singers than frontmen. And depending on your criteria, yes, maybe David Lee Roth is a better frontman than Ronnie James Dio. But like, to me, like, they're such better singers that it completely outweighs it.
Ty, last question quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you rather take David Lee Roth's performance or Sammy Hagar's voice? Because if you see Roth, you're getting shit vocals. Sammy's performance is still pretty cool. He still does stuff. But if, like, my point is just like, I was just trying to make the same songs, right? Whatever, same band. But I would rather go see a show and my dude that I'm seeing, it sounds fucking awesome and maybe is quote unquote maybe limited or doesn't do fucking whatever you expect David to fucking splits in the air. I would rather him sound fucking awesome and great than be fucking most of the guys from that era, because the problem with it is a lot of them can't sing anymore, though they're getting to the age they can't move anymore either. But so they do a lot of this and they do a lot of that and shit, and that's why fucking Vince Neil exists. So
yeah, that's why that's why Dee Snider still exists.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think any person has done more with less in music. So good on them. Good on Dee Snider and Twisted Sister. You still managed to somehow remain in the conversation. You've done nothing relevant in 40 years.
Is this back-to-back shows that you've just knocked Dee Snider?
You have 3 songs. I don't know if I knocked him last one, but the last one that aired anyway. So he later went on to say that, he wasn't saying that Robert Plant wasn't good. He says he wasn't even in his league, which yes, obviously. But having said that, I do something at a level that he doesn't do. I engage the crowd, which is just whatever, bro. I get what you're trying to say, but I don't really understand.
Robert Plant engaged the entire fucking first 5 or 6 rows of women, and I fucked him the entire night and put his fucking dick out there the entire night. Also, that picture just looks like straight like now. That looks like fucking like Coverdale now. The far right. Picture. That's just Coverdale.
I thought you were talking about D. I was like, what the fuck?
No. Oh fuck no. God damn it. God, I'm no. He looks like I don't know, fucking looks just gross.
I'm not a Dee Snider fan, not a Twisted Sister fan. Anything else to add to this shit show?
No, because you're right. He had a bad take. He said some stupid shit for some fucking and the thing, he doesn't drink or do drugs or anything. He's a straight dude. So like, cool. But that doesn't that helps you, that bails you out sometimes when you say stupid shit like I was doing this, whatever, right? So he was soberly spouting off some dumb shit and didn't expect, or maybe I don't know, maybe wanted a little bit of pushback and I don't know, attention or whatever you want to say, right? And like I don't know, maybe he's not that desperate for attention, but like I think he quickly realized how stupid he was, and then he tried to box it into a certain space. And that's what you do when, like, that's what you do with sports takes and shit. You say something stupid, and they're like, you fucking think so-and-so is better than this guy? Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm.
Well, if you, okay, yeah, sure, career-wise, maybe better. But if you look at this, you know, then you can try to, you know, squish it down to make sense. But, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking Dee Snider. There you go.
I just thought that was very interesting. And the problem is it started on Twitter. He was just going back and forth with fans. It's just don't do that.